Welcome to the Digital Infinity. I've decided to do a video series dedicated to some of the many things I used to do on my PC or electronic devices when I was growing up. I'm going to cover many topics such as my first IBM compatible computer, bulletin board systems, Ansi Graphics, and so on. Today we're going to cover Ansi Graphics. Many of the Ansi Graphics I came across in the mid-90s was on BBSs, or bulletin board systems, which I frequented while I was at college or back at home. These amazingly crafted text drawings were constructed from 256 letters, numbers, and symbols that were available to use in the Ansi character set. Ansi art was similar to ASCII art, which just used keyboard characters to draw with. Here I have on my screen the closing screen to a popular Ansi drawing program called AcidDraw. AcidDraw was a DOS program that was used to draw Ansi graphics using the extended keyboard character set and colors. Many of the Ansi files I'm about to show you came between 1995 to 1997. I did some work for a local BBS here in town, and some of the graphics I built for that when I was working as a co-sysop. Let's dive in and check some of these out. The first Ansi graphic I'm going to show you was my first, air quotes, real Ansi graphic I drew. It's nothing spectacular, but I was slowly learning what I can do in the program. This is the first Ansi graphic I did that I thought I did a halfway decent job on. When you would log into a bulletin board system via your dial-up modem, you would come to an Ansi graphic like this, and it would literally scroll down your screen, just as you're seeing here, and then it would come up to a login prompt or a menu or a title page for the BBS. I'm going to scroll back up to the top. I'm going to put this into VGA mode, which is like 320 dpi. So here you're seeing the whole thing as I drew it. Next, I have an Ansi graphic that I made based loosely on our old pop-up VCR that never-endingly blinked 12 a.m. It was more of a joke, but I decided to name my test BBS Digital Infinity. So now, many years later, I'm still keeping my old joke alive by running this video series. One of the most amazing things about Ansi art is it's only 80 characters wide. If you were to convert that to pixels, these pictures would be 0.83 inches wide. Now we're going to move on to some people whose amazing talents in the Ansi graphics here just make my stuff look completely feeble. So please enjoy. On this Ansi graphic for a BBS called the Amber, they list 3.2 gigs online of files. The Ansi file dates on my PC to 1995. If I was to assume that they had 4 1 gig drives for their system, the cheapest I found a price for that size of drive in 1995 was $625 each, totaling $2,500. So this was a serious BBS back in the mid-90s. Ansi graphics were used to design pretty much any and every aspect of the BBS, since graphical interfaces would take a long time to load over a dial-up modem, and using the Ansi character set was more economical use for the limited bandwidth that was available during that time. Another amazing thing that could be done with Ansi was you could use cursor control sequences with Ansi characters, and this allowed the artist to animate their works. The first full Ansitoon I ever saw was Bart and the Feds, so please enjoy. Thank you for stopping by the Digital Infinity. Please subscribe, like, and comment below. And thanks for watching. Digital Infinity, out.